Ladies and gentlemen, we're here at the 12th annual George Lopez Celebrity Golf Classic. I'm Nick Hamilton here in Toluca Lake, California. We had an opportunity to talk with a lot of special guests, actors, actresses, you name it. George Lopez brought the house with him for a great cause for the George Lopez Foundation, helping out kids and everybody benefiting in his community. We had a chance to speak with George Lopez, Don Cheadle, a host of others here in Toluca Lake. So make sure you stay tuned, keep it locked. Oh yeah. For one and only George Lopez, the man of the hour, has finally arrived here. It's been 12 years. How have you seen this tournament continue to grow each and every year and just people supporting you and what you do in your community?
Well, you know what's great is that you get like Don Cheadle, who, I mean, he's in Avengers. You know, he's here, been 11 out of 12 years, always tries to make it. You know, Sam Jackson's in Croatia, so, you know, he can't make it. But Anthony Anderson, all the people that have, you know, showed up, keeps getting bigger and bigger every year. Every year we got way more people than we can put on the course, but somehow we sneak them all out there. But for me, you know, I'm an only child. I spent a lot of time alone, and you know, I didn't really have many friends growing up. But to see what these people do by taking time out of their schedules to come out and be with me is great. It makes me feel great.
This is something that George has been about, you know, dedicated to, and really obviously doing a lot for this foundation. And I just want to come out here and support him whenever I can and really show love. It's great to come out and have fun and golf and be with a bunch of friends that we get to see not that often, but it's more important that we're here really doing something for the foundation and raising money and awareness, and George has been 100 about that.
George is my friend, he's my boy, he's my man, and it's all about kids. It's about kids, and you say kids, I'm there. I've been here for a number of years, and it's always been great. It's a good feeling when I go home knowing that I gave some of my heart and some of my support to the kids.
I've been a part of this event for about 6 years. I'm a member of Lakeside. George is a member of Lakeside. That's how I know about it and how I know George. And I know it's great to find a legitimate charity that really gives everything to the charity, and this is one of those, and it helps a lot of people, so I'm happy to be involved. Anything I can do to help George out and the kids out, I'm all in.
Now, what's your golf game looking like these days?
So.
I have to ask you, Toy Story 4 is coming out soon. What's been the secret of success for that franchise, for the whole Toy Story franchise? Go ahead.
Like anything in Hollywood, I don't care how good the special effects are, I don't care how good the acting is. If you don't have a story, you don't got nothing. And the Toy Story franchise has got great stories, and 4 is no exception. It's really weird for us to have gone past 3, because 3 was happening, but it's a story.
So you're out here.
Yes.
You're going to be golfing today. And so how's your golf game?
It's actually, I'm not going to be golfing today because I have to fly to Australia, but I
Okay.
wanted to come and at least support, and I do usually golf. My golf game has not been great because I've been shooting so much, but my putting is pretty good, which comes in handy for a team like this. When you have other people driving far, my putting, you know, comes into play. So.
Got to ask you this question. Raiders, final season in Oakland, how are they looking in your estimation as far as all the upgrades? Obviously, they got Antonio Brown, one of the biggest wide receivers in the game.
Yeah.
What do you think the Raiders do this year?
Well, you know, last year, you know, as fans, you expect the Raiders to. I think as a Raider fan, everybody thinks we're going to win the Super Bowl every year. I mean, you have to, even when they're not very good. But they've gone through some really good players in the last 5 years, and hiring Gruden back. You give them the year to get it together, made a lot of changes, made a lot of pickups, very smart in getting some guys. So the football minds are working over there, and I think that we'll be back to some smash defense, moving offense, Raider football.
Now, has it sunk in? You're part of one of the most iconic franchises with the Avengers. Being a part of that, has it kind of just sunk in like, wow, I'm actually a part of history?
I mean, it's the trip, you know, this has been an 11-year journey for me, and the culmination of an era with this particular group of actors all together, people that have, you know, come to be my friends, and it's just a really special moment, and to see that the audience is really kind of taken to it in the way that they have is, you know, it was unexpected, but I'm very, very glad to be here.
Definitely know you're here for the kids, you're here for the charity. Talk a little bit about your endeavors as well, obviously being a TV personality and having the balance between being a TV personality and then balancing family as well.
Well, yeah, I mean, first and foremost, I'm a facial plastic surgeon, and the TV stuff just came from my expertise in my field. but balancing the work and the TV stuff with being a dad, yeah, that's the hardest part, man. It's finding that balance, and I do everything I can to be a good dad. I brought my kids out today. They're watching right now, so I do everything I can to have them involved.
Talk a little bit about the importance of having El Chicano as far as having the Latin superhero and having probably introducing the audiences to more of a Latin superhero presence as well.
Yeah, I think it's really important to be seen. Like when I was little, no one looked like me in the movies, and I loved movies so much. And so I think it's really important for people to just see themselves. We're a really diverse country, we're a really diverse world, and I think that we should have really diverse narratives and characters, and I think that a personal story is really universal. You know, I left Black Panther going like this, all excited, inspired by those strong women, and so I hope that El Chicano is so universal that people just leave feeling strong and seen.
Anybody you watching in today's boxing game, as far as technique, style, kind of remind you of yourself, or somebody that you feel like that needs to be on notice?
Well, there's a lot of young men, boxers, fighters that inspire me. I mean, Canelo, where he wanted to fight. There's so many guys out there, and I just wish them luck and continue and do this and give back, reciprocate.